Alright. This is take 2. I messed up. I accidentally quit out. I wasn't even recording. I was recording. And here I am now. We're gonna do the last route, which is... I guess it's this one, because it doesn't really show his name here. They offered to help, but that... What? That cow to have been... Oh, that... Oh, jeez. They offered to help, but that could have been because they felt pressured to. This curse is my problem and my burden. I will break it on my own. Perhaps doing my duties will be considered a good deed if I do them willingly. So if I sweep without the broom, having to drag me around the room. I walk up to the broom. I cannot believe I'm about to do this. The floors aren't that dirty, but I heard a niece once say that there is no such thing as too clean.
Did my eyes deceive me?
Isn't it the magic?
Definitely not. The enchantment I put on the broom hasn't activated yet.
Does that mean the princess is actually... If you're going to stand around, could you not do so in the center of the room? I'm sweeping.
There is no magic here. This is the most pathetic sweeping I've ever seen. She hasn't swept anything. She just moved the dirt around the floor. It's in a perfectly even layer all over.
Well, she's trying very hard. That should count. I can hear Delora and Anise talking about me in the corner of the room, but I make a point of ignoring their words. I set the broom back and wait. I do not know what signals the completion of a good deed, but I should know it when I see it. Will there be a flash of light? Will the piece of slipper appear in my hands or on my necklace? Whatever it is, it should have happened by now.
You weren't expecting to have completed one of your good deeds through sweeping, were you? Doing what's expected of you doesn't make you good. It just makes you normal.
That's still a good thing. This is going to be harder than I expected. I stare in horror at the floor. People are messing it up. Nope, don't need help. Gonna do it on my own. I head toward the dining area to get some water. The other people sitting in the Martian are talking and laughing with one another. Everyone is included. Everyone has someone to talk to. Is this what friendship is meant to look like?
You're making a funny face, princess. Are you trying to comprehend the wonders of friendship?
These people are all so friendly with one another, despite their differences.
Doesn't it just warm your frozen heart?
Until you consider that they're doing it because they want something. All of them want to break their curses. They're all here because they hope to find clues. They come to the Martian simply to use other people for their own convenience. Is that goodness? Is this what I'm meant to do?
There's a difference between using people and then offering them help. What? There's a difference between using people and then offering to help you, princess. There's a big, important difference.
I don't understand.
I didn't think you would. What you say is true, but it's not the whole truth. Everyone here is to break their curses, sure. But most are here for the camaraderie, too. The understanding. It's why they keep coming back. What do you see, princess?
People talking, eating together, laughing.
Don't you see the happiness here? Being cursed is pretty terrible. You'd assume the cursed would be constantly sobbing and bemoaning their bad luck, right? But there's none of that here. This is what being surrounded by good, kind people does. It can make a terrible situation bearable. It can make a person feel lighter.
Then, but what is goodness then? What are these good people? Or are these people good when I am not? I cannot help but think about the looks they gave me when I arrived. Disdain, contempt, and anger. None of those emotions were good.
Being good doesn't require you to be selfless or kind every moment of the day. Sure, these people want to break their curses, but for a time, for a meal, they can put what they want to the side and listen to someone else for a change. That, in itself, is selfless.
The Lord nudges me with her elbow.
And that makes them good people.
I look down into my mug, my mind swirling with considerations. The instant I look up, Delora has disappeared. A month has passed, and I have yet to complete even one good deed. Not for any lack of trying, though. I have been asking around for advice on how to be a good person, and received various answers. What makes someone good? I'd say being selfless. I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings. Hello? Hello? Oh my god, I can't. Pity clip it the dark. They're dark? Is that French? Anyways, welcome. Patience. The ability to soothe even the most broken of hearts. Forget I asked. Bravery. Loyalty. You must be beautiful, both on the inside and out. Right. Must I be all of those things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I cannot just pretend. It has to come from my heart. I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. That's not gonna be easy. I close my eyes, thinking of all the possible ways I might be able to break my curse, but in the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? A dream? Oh god, how do I... Your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong. Yes, Mother. You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceties to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Lucia. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. I love you, Lucia. I love you too, Mother. Oh, excuse me.
How are those lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time.
I'm not the only one having a difficult time. Have you tried pairing up with someone? Pairing up? Some of the people in the tavern pair up to assist each other. Two heads are better than one, as they say.
It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's going to volunteer to pair up with the Ice Princess?
She has a point. People may not glare at me anymore, but it does not escape me that I am still disliked. Most of the boarders at the Martian volunteered to help her, remember? And I haven't heard any of them retract their offers.
It's only a matter of time.
Stop it, Delora. It's your choice, Princess. Pairing up is only a suggestion. Would pairing up with someone really help me break my curse? What if they end up being an annoyance instead? Princess? Excuse me, Princess. I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you've been just staring at your tray and the customer's waiting for his order. Of course. Delora has me helping Anise today. The Martian is The Martian is unexpectedly busy and they cannot keep up with all the customers.
Stop daydreaming, Lucette. Food doesn't deliver itself.
I don't need you to tell me that. I stretch out on my bed. The stiff mattress does little to soothe my aching muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the steady stream of people that came into the Martian. I have never seen the Martian this busy. I roll onto my stomach and bury my face into my pillows. My arms and leg protest the movement. I refuse to live this type of life much longer. I need to break this curse as soon as possible. Why don't you pair up with someone? Pairing up might not be a bad idea. And here we go! Just in case. Alright. Here's to me not getting the bad ending the first time around. No promises. I'm in town with Waltz because Parfait needed supplies for her potions, and we were the only ones available to get them for her. I don't know why, but I feel on edge.
Don't worry, Princess. I won't let anything happen bad to you. But though you know, you wouldn't even have to be here if Lady Parfait hadn't placed so many orders.
I don't understand why she has to get everything today. Surely she can just pick the rest up tomorrow. If she was more patient, I wouldn't have needed to go out at all today for such a bothersome chore.
Lady Parfait's been receiving a lot of orders lately. She needs to keep up with demand somehow.
Let's make this quick.
Of course.
My eyes wander to the shop right in front of me. This should be the place. How can I help? Oh, it's you. This is the witch who came into the Martian some time ago with mud on her shoes. What can I do for you two?
We need all the items on this list, please.
Waltz holds out the list Parfait gave him. The witch surveys the list, then gives a thoughtful nod. I'll collect these for you right away. It will only be a few moments. The witch disappears into her back room. I fold my arms as we wait, my thoughts drifting.
We'll be finished before you know it, Princess.
Well, look who it is! Hello again, little girl. And it seems you're here with your little friend. What? Is these two? These are the men that tried to rob me back when I was on the streets. Waltz quickly steps in front of me as if to shield me from the man. Can he even protect me? She cleans up alright, don't she? Almost didn't recognize her all that neat. What do you want? Us? We don't want anything. But we heard that someone wants you. And they're willing to pay more money than we could ever gotten from you. The man reaches out to grab me, but Waltz slaps his hand away. The men's unwashed stench reaches my nose, and I try not to gag.
Don't touch her.
Oi, what's this? The witch reappears at the door, and the men back off slightly when she appears. No, rebarioners. I think it is. These people are my customers. Stay out of this, hag. Hag. I'm slightly startled when the witch leans forward and whispers to us. Listen, you both start running, okay? You run as fast as you can and don't stop for anyone. You need to get back to the Martian.
But
don't you worry about me. I'll distract them for as long as I can. But you need to run. Go. Hey! Look alive, boys. This one itches. Waltz grabs my hand and pulls me with him as we run, not even turning around to look when we hear the shatter of glass. She's a witch. Why would she help us?
Well, because she's a good witch, Princess.
I'm sure that she is only helping us because she wants us to keep us indebted to her. We continue running against the current of people. I manage to keep up with Waltz for a time, but it is not long before my hand slips out of his, and I am lost into the crowd. The minute I am separated by Waltz, I stop. Panic begins to swell up inside me. Waltz? I frantically look around at the crowd, trying to find him, but I fail. I need to get back to the Martian. Slowly it dawns on me that I am in a part of town that I do not recognize. I don't know my way around this area. I knew leaving the Martian was a bad idea. When I see Parfait again, I will give her a piece of my mind by beating the shit out of her. I found her! I immediately turn on my heels and run as fast as I can. I am so panicked I cannot see what is in front of me. I do not notice the man in front of me until I crash into him. I prepare to fall, but the man has braced himself just before I crash into him. We both somehow manage to remain upright. Excuse me, Princess? This voice. I look up in shock. Fritz? What the fuck were you doing here? It is you, Princess. How does he remember who I am? There she is. I have no time to think about this right now. Who? I grab his arm and pull him with me into a run. Why are we running? Somehow he is barely out of breath despite how long we have been running. It sends a sliver of irritation through me. I think those men want to sell me. What? What? I shook my head as I tried to tug him forward again. However, Fritz does not budge. Princess? This is very irritating. We must keep moving. I see her. Oh no. Princess? Wait, Fritz is a knight. I trust you can manage these two fools. With one hand behind my back. With a nod and a confident smile, he turns to face the oncoming men. He moves to stand in front of me, effectively shielding me with his body. Two on one. I don't like your chances, boy. We've got no business with you. We just want the girl. Run on home. She'll be more trouble than this is worth. You'll have to get through me first. Ha! Ha! And how are you going to stop us? With this. I almost thought that was a banana. I thought he was holding up a banana. Or like a banana and then a sausage attached as a hilt. Never mind. I'm good. I'll get over it. Fritz brandishes his sword and smiles at them. Fritz is second only to his father, Sir Alcaster, in his ability with the sword. His skill is obvious in just the way he holds his blade. Waving around the sword ain't gonna scare us this time. This girl is worth enough gold to sort out any scratches we might get. Any closer and I'll do more than scratch you. Get him! They have the same voice. The fight is over as quickly as it starts. I cannot keep up with Fritz's movements at first, but when I am able to focus on him again, the two men are completely immobilized. One is sprawled on the ground with Fritz's foot firmly planted. Say that 3 times fast. Fritz's foot firmly planted on his back. The other is collapsed against the wall of the alleyway with the tip of Fritz's sword pressed against his neck. You wanna question them? Fritz is completely unscathed. I turn to look at the man against the wall, thinking he might be more capable of speech at this time. Who is going to pay you? I'd answer her. I watch as Fritz presses his sword against the man's neck enough to draw a gasp out of him. It was a witch! A witch? Waltz insisted that the witch we met was good, but this is just further proof that witches will always be inherently wicked. That's just racist. It was a witch, I swear. We got a note from with your picture. Then it burned to pieces right before our eyes once we read it.
What did the note say?
Just to get you to the witch in one piece. That payment would come when that happened. How much was the payment? Answer me. 1,000 gold pieces. A whole 1,000.
1,000 gold pieces would be enough to feed a family for years.
Princess?
Not just anyone would have that kind of wealth. They would have to be nobility, royalty even. Or witches disguising the mess. Or witches disguising themselves as members of aristocracy now?
Sorry, I just got a comment on YouTube. Princess?
Yes?
What do you want to do with these two? I look at the men and feel something icy run through my veins.
These men were going to abduct me. There's no telling what they would have done if they had caught me.
Please, don't beg. What will your son say if he heard you?
He has a family? That doesn't matter. Even if I mentioned my family, it would not have made a difference. Wait, what did you do to her?
Do to who?
The woman at the shop. What did you do to her?
Nothing that can't be fixed.
Did you hurt her?
When neither of the men answer, I frown.
I don't know why that witch was trying to save me, but she did try. These men cannot get away with doing whatever they wish. Answer me, what did you do to her?
Nothing that won't heal. And the anger that was nothing but a small flame burns full force in my chest.
They don't deserve mercy.
I want the good ending so bad.
They deserve to be punished, but these men were nothing but puppets to some other master. Punishing them would be a waste. It is an additional burden that I do not care to shoulder.
Bring it, princess.
Promise not to come after me ever again. Swear it.
I swear on my life you'll never see me again. That was like man A and man B combined. I swear it as will.
Let him go.
As you wish. Fritz and I leave the men behind in the alleyway. I sigh in relief when the scenery around me becomes more familiar. From here, I can probably find my way back to the Martian. Fritz is so unusually quiet that I can barely notice him, as I become wrapped up in my own thoughts.
What does a witch want from me? As far as I know, I have never done anything to a witch. Witch?
Princess? I'm startled when Fritz talks.
Yes?
You let those men go. I wasn't expecting you to. You showed them mercy when not everyone would have.
Mercy? Is that what that was? I think Fritz just had more faith in my morality. I did not spare those men to save them, I spared them to avoid the consequences. It was difficult.
The most meaningful shows of mercy often are, but...
Why is he smiling at me like that?
I notice Fritz fidgeting is a sure sign that he has something else he wants to say.
What is it?
Where have you been, princess? One day you just suddenly disappeared. No one at the palace seems to remember you at all. Why am I the only one who remembers you?
Could Fritz be... Are you cursed, Fritz?
Fritz looks shocked. Are you talking about the fairy tale curse?
Yes.
No, of course I'm not. What makes you think I am?
If he's not cursed, why else? How else could he know who I am? Are you a witch or a fairy?
Fritz stares at me as if I've grown another head. I don't understand why you're asking me this, princess. I'm definitely human.
Could it be that he is somehow unaware of the conditions of his curse? I must speak with the Lord and Parfait about this.
Princess, what's going on? Princess?
I need to get to the Martian as quickly as possible so I can speak to Parfait and Delora about what Fritz's curse might be. Waltz is probably looking for me as well.
Then abruptly, Fritz puts himself in front of me, blocking my path.
What are you doing?
I could ask you the same thing. Where are you going?
I'm returning to the Martian.
The Martian?
It's a tavern for the cursed. I've been living there.
Princess, are you saying that you've been cursed?
Oh, I forgot that I hadn't told him that.
Princess, I need answers, please.
I suppose you will not let me leave without an explanation.
Not after you suddenly disappeared like that.
Fine, very well.
Delora and Parfait will have to wait.